You know what's funny? We haven't actually gotten a new Marvel movie since Spider-Man Far From Home in 2019. Like, it's been that long since we got something new for the MCU, at least in terms of films. But in the last few months, we've effectively gotten multiple movies because WandaVision and now Falcon and the Winter Soldier, this is event television on Disney+. So for all of you guys who are new to this channel, thanks for coming along. I appreciate you clicking on this video. You wanted to hear what I had to say about this show, and that means a lot to me as there are so many other people talking about it. Like I said, event television. Let's just start talking about my overall thoughts on it. I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier is really good. Sebastian Stan as Bucky and Anthony Mackie as Sam. They have a really good chemistry together. It was seen in the other movies. Captain America Civil War comes to mind. Their dynamic is great. I think that these two actors bond well together, and they're two good characters. Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, I loved how this character has grown. Been through some shit, you know what I mean? Like being subject to mind control and being the Winter Soldier, but really just being a good guy. I was happy to see him try to right his wrongs. I like that in this show. We see Bucky still very clearly conflicted by his past, but he's trying to just be a good guy, and it's working pretty well. The approach with Falcon is something that I didn't quite expect. Captain America left him the shield at the ending of Endgame. He doesn't really want to take it on because he feels like it doesn't belong to him. The other idea is that because he's an African American person who is seeing firsthand, they haven't really been given the chance to be seen as leaders, so to speak, in this. Whereas they'll mention the idea of a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes being Captain America. Why not people who look like Sam Wilson? I really think they did a good job being inspirational, being realistic, and very, very relevant to modern day without going overly political, so to speak. I enjoyed that was a main arc of Sam's storyline, and I didn't expect this show to really go the way it did, in all honesty. I didn't know that they were going to be tackling these sort of real things, because from afar, you don't know what you're going to get into. But then again, Marvel Studios has been on fire with these films since the beginning, and a lot of them do tackle things that feel real. I actually think that Captain America, the First Avenger, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Captain America Civil War, oddly enough, encapsulate that the best. And maybe that's why this works so well with two Captain America-focused characters in the forms of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Ready? Is you ready?
Just blink.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, sort of just about the world itself and how they want to be, how people are handling life after the blip. They make such good points. I'm misquoting here a little bit, but I remember that in the show, someone says something about suddenly 5 years of life have gone on without you and people are living in your home. But to you, it's like you were just gone, like, that's it. And the Flag Smashers, this driven community of people who believe in what they believe in and will do, unfortunately, whatever it takes to fight for their cause, are willing to go out of their way. Like I said, they'll do whatever it takes, but they really are trying to just sort of have some equality for everybody. It's not necessarily about any religion, politics, race, ethnicity, social class, economic class, or anything. It's also about Super Soldier Serum being back. I mean, I think it's a minor spoiler to say that the Super Soldier Serum is important in this storyline, but it's kind of essential to talk about how I feel about the show and the plot. Captain America used it. They used it on him, and he became the best hero, Star Spangled Man. Everybody respected him. He was a hero. There's also Hydra, right? And then there are people who were taking it that were not being so good. We see that tackled in the show where people have their approaches to the Super Soldier Serum and what they would do with their own power. And the question is, would you let it get to your head or would you remain you? Could you be a hero or would you let yourself become the villain, so to speak? Just because of too much power. It's a lot of power. So in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we see that the Flag Smashers are led by people, one person in particular, who has so much heart for her beliefs, but she's young and reckless, and she almost doesn't want to have casualties along the way, but she wants to just follow her cause. It's like an extremist thing, but their goal is not to be terrorists, but they become terrorists. They were a very interesting antagonist group. I like that. I like it was something different. It worked well for TV. it worked well to see it across these 6 episodes. I think that I'm going to go into some minor spoilers here. I mean, I just kind of have to, but it's getting really hard to talk about this show. John Walker, he was a very respectful man, someone who the government saw as someone who could be Captain America, and they did it. They gave him the chance to be Captain America. Wyatt Russell, who I only recently realized was actually Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's son. I could see it. He's really good in the role, actually, because I really don't like the guy, John Walker. That makes him a good character, I guess. This guy is so cocky. He's not a bad guy, and by the end, I think it's clear to see he wants to be respected, and I think he's letting that get to his head a lot. But he really lets it get to his head when he becomes Captain America.
A word of advice, then. Stay the hell out of my way.
He's not Steve Rogers, but he thinks he could be better than him. And it's just that's not how it works. But he takes on the mantle because of the government, really. It's not like he decided to do it without them. Yeah, this guy does a great job at giving us a character who you don't really want to root for because he's tarnishing the name in a way of Captain America. And he gets very aggressive. Things happen. He makes some decisions that Steve would never have made. And it was interesting to see sort of how people take on the representation and the symbolism of someone like Cap, who's just so bigger than life to anyone else. And it made Sam really question where's he doing? Like, why did he give up the shield and now it's in some other guy's hands, wrong hands, So Sam is very conflicted, and I really like this storyline about him, that he wants to live up to his best friend's legacy. In the end, Steve did give him the shield. Bucky's not trying to be Captain America, no. But and he also wants to see Sam really embrace it. So questions him why would you give it up, right? Stuff like that. So yeah, I really think that Sam Wilson, Falcon, maybe the future Captain America, is the main character. Bucky sort of takes backseat in a way, in my opinion. In the beginning, it doesn't seem like that. And in the end, it doesn't really seem like that either. I think that they did a good job in the opening and the closing. They did a good job at giving Bucky a lot of plot and closure. I really like the closure, but it seems like it was more so about Sam, which I'm totally fine with. Like I said, I like the character. I like Anthony Mackie in the role. I like that there was given a chance to a character who's like a sidekick to really shine. And he led the show in a great way. I like the action. Captain America, the trilogy has some really great action, and I'm glad that it's similarly followed. Falcon flying around in the beginning, the opening of the first episode was really dope. Found a lot of entertainment in it. I'm someone who appreciates action a lot in these Marvel movies and movies in general. And this is a show, but it feels like a film. I mean, you have there's so much budget and production value and effort to put into it for a TV series that feels like it could have been something you went to the theaters for. And I really enjoy that. Like I said in the beginning, I love that Marvel Studios is doing that this year and moving forward. Yeah, I think that Falcon and the Winter Soldier feels a little short. 6 episodes is fine. Like a limited series, right? Although I guess it might actually not be over. In my opinion, Falcon and the Winter Soldier felt a little rushed. It didn't seem like it was going to be rushed at first, but then once you realize where it was going and how the finale probably could have done more to just sort of wrap up storylines, give us a little more context, expand on some things, be 2 episodes realistically. I would have really enjoyed another hour of this show, and I think we kind of needed it. I mean, it's not a bad ending by any stretch of the words. I was very happy with there was a sense of closure. And like I said, I'm going to go into minor spoilers, so I'm not going to spoil the major things that happen in the end. But I think that I would have liked more about John's place in the world that he's in, especially after what he's done what he's done. The way it ends for him, a little abrupt in a way. I think that the Flag Smashers are still going to be around. I don't want to see them as a major antagonist in a Captain America 4, which apparently is in development. But I think that it would be totally cool to see them pop up again, or people like it, people who are following their ideals. But it was very inspirational. The ending did inspire. I don't want to say inspired me necessarily, personally, but in general, there was a sense of inspiration and motivation towards doing the right thing for people collectively, the government stepping up their game, heroes being heroes, people helping each other out and doing what's good for everybody. I think that it did a really nice job at just feeling like a Captain America sequel. I'd say it does sort of follow up 2 of the main characters in Captain America's life, and even it follows up Captain America's story because Steve Rogers is gone, but Captain America's suit still exists. The shield certainly still exists. And it raises the questions of what's going to happen next. And I like that John Walker, a guy who's not really the best, nicest, greatest person the way Steve Rogers was, gets to be Cap. And then everything that happens between him and the Flag Smashers and his own personal journey into something where he doesn't necessarily, he loses a little control of himself, I think. I like that Bucky still has the Winter Soldier in him. He's not going to ever ignore that. He's still struggling with it a little bit, but he knows like he's better, and he knows that he's able to move on, doing everything to be a better person, and I like that. I would have liked a little more too. Pretty much that's all I gotta say. Like I said, I'm keeping it relatively spoiler free, only minor spoilers. I think that Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a good show. I was really happy with it. I mean, I expected it to be awesome, and it was. Like, in my opinion, you know, I went in with high expectations, to be honest with you, and it delivered. And I thought it was very good, though it felt rushed. It felt a little short. All things considered, 6 full episodes like that, would have liked some more. I would have liked it to go to 10 maybe, because you probably could have told some more side stories of our main characters that would have been able to come full circle better. We could have gotten a little more expansion on a couple of the main antagonists and their own journeys, and we could have gotten even more cool action moments and stuff, right, from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm really excited for just everything that Marvel's doing. Loki's coming next, and Black Widow, I think, is finally coming out this summer. Should be pretty sick. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think, though. Did you like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Did you like the ending? Did you feel like it was rushed in a little bit overall, or did you feel like it did what it had to do and did it well? How does it compare to the other Captain America movies, or how does it compare to WandaVision? Share with me everything you want to talk about regarding the Falcon and the Winter Soldier in the comments below. And if you like this video, maybe consider hitting a like. That'd be cool. Or subscribing. You know what to do. If you like it, if you want some more, I'm here. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really, I appreciate it. I'll be seeing you all in the next video.